Hey guys, welcome to the series. I'm going to start something new for TikTok and YouTube. As you guys know, on TikTok I've been starting some more of the farming side, and I'm going to carry that over to YouTube. So if you're watching this on TikTok, check out YouTube, A. Lehman Farm. Search up my name, Ashton Lehman. If you're on YouTube watching this, please go and find my TikTok, follow me, and like the videos I have at Ashton Lehman at Night67. Love you guys, thank you, and let's get started on today's video. So today we're going to be talking about our lighting for 06 series, 56 series, and 86 series international tractors. The lighting on fenders will be right here. These lights, some of the tractors like 86 series have them up front. We're going to be talking about how to replace from the halogens to LEDs. I'm going to show you step by step on how I did it on my 1086 for the LEDs completely all the way around. I had to take a break on the tractor because I had to get some new parts. Heads up, these pieces, they do rust out, so when you're looking at your tractor, make sure these are not rusted out because you cannot get these by themselves. Well, you can. I got lucky and found 2 of these on eBay. Otherwise, you have to buy the whole complete assembly. You can buy just the lights, you can buy just the rings, but you cannot buy just the metal housing. So make sure if you need the metal housing, just go ahead and order the whole assembly because good luck finding just the housing. So to get started, this will be in one of the panels. So for my 1086, for example, it'd be sitting right here. We'll take this bolt and this washer off the back side. That's what holds it onto the panels. So we'll take these off, and you'll have to cut the wires to be able to do this. Slide them off the wires, and then our light is free to work with. Now on the old lights, they get dirt and crud stuck up underneath the seals. So I use a screwdriver to pry the tabs out of the notches. And then you can slide the seal off of the housing. Now this one I don't really need a screwdriver because it's a brand new light. Because I needed 3 housings and I was only able to find 2. So I just went ahead and bought the whole assembly. So we're going to pull this out. And then we're going to push the light out of the seal. So here is our light. Here's the back side of it. Simple setup going on here. Now for our LED, the kit I bought, it comes with a different backing for connectors. Just be like the tab connectors. And here's the back side of the LED light. There is a high setting, low setting, and ground for the tabs. I'm going to wire all mine into the high just so that they're brighter. But here's the front side. You can find these on Amazon or any normal tractor place. Also, we're going to need wire strippers. You're going to need extra wire. They already have the butt connectors or the tab connectors, but you're also going to need butt connectors when you actually go and wire them in. And then I highly suggest having a type of wire loom of some kind as well. So to get started, I'm going to grab my wire. Red's going to be my hot and blue is going to be my ground. So we're going to strip these wires like so. We're going to grab our connectors and I'm going to put connection ends on it. I highly suggest twisting the wires together before actually sliding the crimp tabs on. It just helps it keep it together better. Now doing this is really easy. It's just a little bit time consuming when you're doing every single light on a tractor and then when you're also replacing panels at the same time. And it's a little time consuming. Now the LED lights, they're labeled. Here's our low, ground, and high. There is an L, G, and an H to tell you which ones are which. So we're going to put our red on the H for our high, and then we'll put our blue, which is our ground, on the G for ground. Make sure you give yourself plenty of wire because you got to run it through the housing of the lights and then to wherever the original wiring of the tractor is. So I'm just going to cut me some extra so I make sure I have enough since I don't have the tractor with me right now. So I got myself a decent amount. Now, when I go to do this, I'm going to put my rubber ring on the light first. And there's little notches. There's one notch on the lights, and then there's 4 notches in the seal. Make sure you put the notch in the light and one of the notches of the rubber seal, otherwise it doesn't seat quite right and it can be kind of a pain later. It's not the end of the world if you don't. So now we have it in, and it tells you which is the top on the back side, but if you look at the front, it says high-low. Just make sure the letters are how you would read them. It doesn't really matter. It bothers me if I don't keep them the way they're supposed to be. Now we're going to run our wiring through this bolt and the housing. There is a hole through the bolt for your wiring to slip through, and it'll just come through like this. And then we're going to go slide our rubber back on the housing to make sure the tabs go in the holes. Try to get it lined up before you actually push it on, and then our light is now held into the housing. I'm going to put this through the panel so you can kind of see how it's done. This is one of the back panels on the back of the cab for my 1086, and we're going to run the wires through this hole here and let the light down through. Now the nice thing about these is they're a little bit adjustable, so you can angle them out a little bit farther, angle them up or down. That's why this is designed the way it is. For different applications, if you got a wider planer, cultivator, or if you got like a swing swather, you can aim them out. My tractor's got the fender lights on it, and I put LEDs on there already, so I will have them angled out so I can have these angled straight back. And we run the wires through the nut and the washer, and then we'll run it all the way down. I'm going to make sure that it is straight up and down, otherwise it bothers me. And then we can go ahead and tighten it down. You'll have to have a crescent wrench because if you have a socket, it messes it up because of the wires. I don't have a wrench with me, but if I was out on the tractor, that's how I would tighten it up. And we'd end up getting something like this, and it'd be all the way around the tractor. These are super bright. Got these from Amazon. There's a pack of 6. You can also get the rubber rings from Amazon. I got those as well. And then just like I said, you can't find these, so other than parts tractors, that's probably going to be your best bet because I cannot find any online. I could find the rubber seals, the lights, the washers to the backs of these, but I could not find just the housing. So thank you. That is our first video for our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and follow if you're not on TikTok already. Thanks, guys.